In the media, we're used to hearing stories about athletes' determination, physical prowess, and success on the field. Today, we're going to take a look at an athlete off the field, the human side of an athlete, the life of a thrower in a runner's world. Today, we're sitting down with Jonathan Neff, the Bellarmine track team. Now, John, what are people's reactions when they ask you, "Are you an athlete here at Bellarmine?" and you respond with, "Yes, I'm on the track team"?
Well, first of all, Michael, you're following the misconception that it's the track team. It's actually the track and field team. But back to your question, when I let people know that I proudly represent the Bellarmine track and field team, I kind of get a funny look because most people forget the field like you did yourself. They look at me rather funny, up and down, head to toe, side to side. Usually can't see around me. And it's not really the greatest feeling in the world.
How does this make you feel? When people kind of look at you like you have three heads and kind of look at you like you're an ogre of sorts.
That's one of those things that cuts the deepest. It really doesn't feel well. And what people need to understand is that anybody can run. Just because you run against the clock doesn't mean you're an athlete. Throwing heavy stuff on a daily basis requires a lot of athletic ability. We spin in circles, we get dizzy, we fall down, we hurt ourselves, and that's athletic ability.
Right. I mean, if you look at a runner, what's a runner have to face as far as danger? A pulled hamstring? I mean, in your sport, you're looking at a javelin through the leg is a possible trip to the disabled list. So
shot put to the head.
It's definitely something to consider as far as the physical nature of your sport. And along the lines of the dangers of your sport, what are some other some trials and tribulations in the life of a thrower?
Well, there's definitely more downs than ups when it comes to throwing. Just look at what I'm wearing. This is a weekend basis for hours on hours. And let's be honest, they didn't design this for me. They designed it for one of those 10,000 meter guys who wears funny looking shoes, runs around, and doesn't do a whole lot. He just runs and turns left.
It's snug, to say the least.
Yeah, and it's really not quite comfortable because us bigger guys, we sweat a little bit. So, it's kind of embarrassing. Secondly, they never give me enough money for food. I can eat a lot. I eat a lot. And they give the same amount of money to one of them little 10,000 meter runner people as they do to me. And I could eat that runner for lunch.
That's kind of a harsh life. I think they should do meal money based on weight. But that's something we take up with the NCAA compliance in the athletic department. We've heard about your struggles here, your small uniforms, which you look fantastic in, don't?
Thank you.
Kind of. And your meal money situation.
It's the worst.
The possibility of a javelin straight to the chest.
Instantly.
What do you kind of look at? What do you hope that this interview will bring to the public? Will bring to light about the life of a thrower?
People just need to remember that there are two parts to a track and field team. They come together as one unit. They function as a team, even though we're individually assessed most of the time. Really, we're just because we're big, ogre, scary-looking people doesn't mean that we don't have a soft heart. We like to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation and, really talk about deep things.
I really hope that here as the sun sets on your career as an athlete at Bellarmine, that you'll find some acceptance, and the Bellarmine community as a whole will start to accept you large, scary, ogre-looking athletes as humans, as just the big teddy bears that you are.
Once people realize that, this world will truly become a better place.
Well, thanks for coming and sitting down with us today, Jonathan Neff, and good luck the rest of the way in your track season. And to all you viewers at home, thanks for joining. And remember, they're worth our people too.